Airline and airport management is the administration of airports and airlines. It includes the activities of setting the strategy of airports together and provide information on airline commercial and other operations. It is aimed to provide the necessary facilities which should smoothen the operations at the airport, whether it is a travelers movement or it is aircraft. It involves looking after all the aspects of any airport. Let's see what are the major group of activities being conducted at any airport. The operators they do need the facilities which are required at airport like a runway, traveling site, what we call as land side and aircraft operation area, air side. Then we do have air traffic services to regulate all air movements as well as any vehicular or aircraft movement on the runway and taxiway heading towards apron area also. Then we do have airlines, those who facilitate the air operations at all the airports. They do play a vital role because they help passengers to uh, reach to destinations within given time in a very comfortable way. To control all these elements, airport, air traffic services, and airlines, we need to have regulatory bodies. So they issue the regulations which is smoothen the airport operations. And objective is the safe flying as well as safe destination achievement. What is airport? Airport, we all know people go through land means, that is via any road traffic, uh, traveling means by any taxi or personal car or any other means on the through the road which is on the land. Now the place where they can board to a platform which will take them in the air medium to reach to their destinations. So this place is called airport. Now this airport is a facility where passengers connect from ground transportation to air transportation. It means destination may be any domestic destination or it may be outside your own country's periphery or Indian airspace. So across the globe they can move from one place to other place. Now the airport, when we say this provides the interface between two transportation systems, that is ground as well as air. So to achieve this, they include a runway for takeoff and landings, air traffic control system at the tower, which helps and facilitates these movements. Then we do have apron where aircrafts are parked, aircraft movements are taken, where passengers can board and get down from the aircraft. Then taxiways connecting the apron to the runway so that they can move from either way to and fro. Then we do have terminals for administrative activities for like a traveler who's coming if he's needs boarding pass issue. Then the facility has to be created, booking windows, issue a boarding pass, then security aspects of their baggage and any other cargo or hand baggage. So a terminal provides the basic facilities to any traveler. In addition, it holds the administrative offices of various stakeholders. In addition, we do have hangars where aircraft can be parked, as well as any maintenance activity of prolonged nature may be also undertaken at these places. So these places do include part of airport, and until unless these places are readily available and available in a correct befitting manner, it will not be possible for any airport to operate in a smoother. Now let's see what is the airport history. The first airport was built in 1928 in London at Croydon, and this was a main airport for London till World War II, and it closed down in 1959 because it was smaller in nature and basic facilities were not available. But today also it is maintained as a center of aviation, as a museum. People go and visit this place to know how airport facilities have improved from basic facilities to modern sophisticated environment. Then various airlines and organizations that provides scheduled flights for passengers or cargo. We do have various type of airlines: Malaysian Airlines, Air Asia, British Airways, uh, then Qantas, Virginia, then Air Asia, Thai. All these are the few examples which are shown. Now, air traffic services. We have just see air traffic facilities are provided at the airport. Now, air traffic services, they help all the aircraft. When we say aircraft, it means the flight crew. In navigating aircraft while landing, takeoff, flying in the air, overflying any country, taxiing on the ground, and parking also. So one can say that air traffic services are vital for a safe and smooth flow of air traffic, and they ensure whether air operators are actually adhering to the regulations which have been issued by various regulatory bodies. Any violation may result in a catastrophic and damaging aircraft as well as life of the people. So air traffic services, they do have a very vital role to play, and they have nice approach towards smoothing the air traffic, so that customers, that is travelers, they comfortably reach to their destination. Now, the various regulations which we have discussed, who issue these regulatory bodies? Nowadays, the quantum of flying is increased, and many operators have come. Multiplicity of operators, air operators have made necessary that we should have a one rule for all the operators. So, on international forum for the across the globe, few policies were required, and this activity was vested with ICAO, that is International Civil Aviation Organization. It is part of United Nations. It ensures safe and orderly growth of air traffic, as well as aviation, rather, air terms. It codifies the principle and techniques of international air navigation, so that smoothly people can move from one place to other place without jeopardizing the safety of other aircraft. So flight safety becomes vital for all the navigation. They also fosters the planning and development of international air transport, so that things grow in orderly manner. As time is going, we have seen the growth of aviation sector is increasing day by day, whether it is a passengers movement or cargo movement. In both the ways, demand is increasing, customer satisfaction is increasing manifold, and now facilities, not only basic traveling from one place to other place is required. It is the other amenities also, like entertainment, food, refreshment, and magazines, other things, whatever a person may need to travel smoothly and to enjoy his journey, have to be provided by all the airlines. Now, ICAO, as it has been invested with so many duties to ensure smooth flow of air traffic, to ensure safety of aviation sector. So they have issued various documents. They are called as annexures. As we do have 18 annexures lined up. Few are vital, like annexure one, personal licensing of the pilots. Then two, deals with the rules of the air. This is very important. How aircraft are supposed to follow in air. If two aircraft are heading reciprocal to each other, how they will ensure their safety. Both are required to turn right. So these rules must be known to all. So ICAO has issued the standard annexation on this, and every air operator is supposed to know about this. Then we do have annexure 3, which deals with the meteorological services. 4 deals with aeronautical charts. Then 5 units of measurement to be used in air and ground operations. Then operations of aircraft is part of annexure 6. 7 deals with the aircraft nationality and registration marks. 8, again very important, airworthiness of aircraft. 9 is facilitation. 10, aeronautical telecommunications. And 11 again vital annexure, air traffic services. 12 is search and rescue in case of any emergency or contingencies. People such a rescue team, they get activated and extend all possible help. Then we do have aircraft accident and incident investigation. Then we annexure 14 aerodromes, 15 deals with aeronautical information services, 16 environmental protection, 17 security safeguarding international civil aviation against act of any unlawful interference, and 18 deals with the safe transport of dangerous goods by air, what we call as DGR. What are the regulatory bodies in India? Two main regulatory bodies for India. They work under Ministry of Civil Aviation, what we call them MOCA. The first one is Director General of Civil Aviation, commonly known as the DGCA. And under DGCA, we do have AAI, that is Airport Authority of India, which deals with all the airports related activities in the country. Now, types of airports. We do have domestic airports, which we all are familiar. Then we do have international airports, which are connecting the international flights, where people can go from one place to other place across the globe. While domestic airports are limited to the domestic flights only, means they can go to a domestic destination only. So they help airport authorities to ensure what type of facilities are required. Like international airports, they definitely customs and immigration elements are important. So keeping the nature and of the operation at the airport, other facilities are limited. Then we do have regional airports. Regional airports is a group of airports in the area which is governed by similar type of geographical as well as meteorological conditions. So rules are made in such a way that they can operate easily, because making rules for each and every airport by a central agency will be tedious as well as impractical also. So the group of airports are put in one region and rules are made in such a way that all the airports, what they need, what they're supposed to do, they are covered. Then this is a typical airport layout, which must be everybody should know. You can focus on the area, airside, apron, maneuvering area, taxiway, service area, and so many other places. Then we do have passenger terminal, and this is the land side where connect to the area which is you can see where people can come and go. Taxiway is there, and maintenance hangar and parking area. All those areas are there, which are important for uh, maintenance of aircraft as well as ensuring the airworthiness of the aircraft. Now, any questions, if you do have, please feel free to ask, so that your understanding of airport should be clear. Thank you very much.